Governance in the Age of Generative AI. Catchy title.
Definitely a hot topic. And it's not just about like understanding what this AI is. The report really digs into how we're going to, you know, manage it all responsibly, hopefully.
Exactly. The whole point is this tech is powerful. The World Economic Forum brought in the big guns for this. They've teamed up with Accenture, put together this group, the AI Governance Alliance.
Yeah, it's quite the group. The leaders from like all these different industries. Plus, you've got government people, researchers, academics.
Real brain trust on this one.
They're not messing around. And what they've done is put together, it's like a toolkit, right, with this report. It's not just, hey, here's what we think about AI. It's more like, here's how we can actually start shaping the future of it.
So let's break it down a bit. The report calls it a 360-degree approach. One of the things they highlight is how current regulations are struggling to keep up with how fast this tech is evolving. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like trying to hit a moving target, right? The technology is constantly evolving. But the report, it kind of emphasizes how we need like adaptable solutions.
Flexible.
Yeah, flexible. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what works for, say, a government that's trying to protect its citizens, that might not be the same thing that works for a tech company that's, trying to innovate. One thing the report suggests is using regulatory sandboxes.
Sandboxes.
Yeah, like a safe space,
Yeah.
where companies can try out new AI applications, but in a controlled environment.
So kind of like a testing ground before they release it to the world?
Exactly. That way they can innovate without this like looming fear of, oh, if we get this wrong, we're going to get in huge trouble. It allows for both progress and responsibility at the same time.
Makes sense. Now, this isn't just some abstract discussion, right? Generative AI is already intertwined with our lives in so many ways.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. Like that virtual assistant you ask a question to, or even when you're online shopping, you get those eerily accurate recommendations. That's generative AI at work. It's already happening.
So for people who aren't, tech savvy, what's the main takeaway here? Why should they care about AI governance?
It's simple, really. This technology, it's shaping our world whether we like it or not. The question is, do you want to be a passive observer, or do you want to have a say in how this all plays out?
And having a say means understanding the governance of it all.
Exactly. This isn't just some niche tech issue anymore. It affects everyone.
One thing the report really stresses is the need for, everyone to work together on this. It's not just governments, it's not just companies. They're saying everyday people need to be involved.
Totally. Because ultimately, it's about our collective future, right? It's about shaping a future where AI is used for good, and that takes all of us.
It does. So we've got a roadmap, but like they said, the future is still being written. The report talks a lot about ethical frameworks, which is crucial, but it makes you wonder who gets to define those ethics in the first place. Something to think about as we move forward.
A lot to consider as this technology keeps developing.
It certainly does.